Producers, come on in the room, hit the like button because we're about to say this situation right here is getting messy. Now, listen, the blogs are talking, the internet is reacting, and it's all centered around the DL Whisperer and TS Madison. The question is, did he cross the line violating the restraining order? Let's talk about it. So, what's being reported, if you go back on February the 21st on Gay Magazine, they put breaking that DL Whisperer was arrested this morning at approximately 10:22 a.m. In Central Standard Time. One count of felony aggravated stalking, according to arrest records obtained by Gay Magazine. Authorities confirmed that a warrant has been issued prior to his arrest. The arrest was carried out by Glenmore County Sheriff's Office. Details surrounding the circumstances that led to the warrant have not yet been fully disclosed. As of the publication, it remains unclear whether the DL Whisperer has secured legal representation or when he's expected to appear before a judge. The breaking development comes on the heels of Gay Magazine recent exclusive reporting that Gilbert County judge granted a temporary protective order to media personality T.S. Madison against DL Whisperer. And that covers court documents details allegations that led to the court to approve the temporary order pending a future hearing. Under Georgia law, aggravated stalking is not a minor allegation. It's a federal offense according to the OCGA 16-5-91B. A conviction carry a potential prison sentence of 1 to 10 years along with a fine of $10,000. Aggravated stalking charges typically arise when someone is accused of engaging in stalking behavior and violating a court order such as a temporary protective order. Stalking, defined under the 16590, occur when a person follows places with surveillance or contacts another person at or about places or places without the consent of another person, purpose of harassing, intimidating the other person. If prosecutors pursue the case successfully and a conviction follow, the DL Whisperer could face some natural prison time. Since the outcomes will ultimately depend on the judicious discretion and the facts presented in court, any prior criminal history. While officials have not yet publicly confirmed whether the felony charge stems from directly from alleged violation of a temporary protective order, including T.S. Madison, the time is impossible to ignore. What began as a legal dispute requiring court intervention is now escalated into a criminal matter carrying the possibility of a decade behind bars. Let me tell you this. This is in this order. It is no contact, no harassment, no indirect in communication. So we was on Tasha K app on yesterday, and the DL Whisperer was on the phone with one of Tasha K employees. He was saying that T.S. Madison pretty much was saying that he violated the order before it was an order. He was saying that the area that he's in is racist. He was saying that they are bringing up old T, trying to get him to be violated. Now, mind you, he did not have to do this behind bars because he could just annoy and just be around his business. But Tasha K is still bothering him and bringing him on her show on a secret recording. And then she's like, let's make sure he don't say no names, but we know who he talking about. It's a dangerous game. If you have an open case, it's best not to talk about it. When I had my open case concerning Walmart, I did not talk about it at all. I didn't talk about it on a jail call because when I was in court, they was getting people together on them jail calls. Yes, they was. It was a one person. He couldn't be around his wife, and he was still trying to contact her behind bars. You know what she did? She reported him to the prosecutor office, and they brought it up in court. So you can't bring it. Them jail calls can get you caught up. It really can. It get you caught up in a whole lot of situation when it happened. But this is interesting. This is actual harassment or somebody speaking their opinion online because y'all know the line between free speech and harassment can get blurry, especially on social media. But this turns out to be repeated behavior when it starts to look like a pattern, and the court don't play about patterns. Let me say this: when you constantly doing a jail phone call, then they did another jail phone call. that said that they was trying to encourage the DL Whisperer. He was saying he's in a racist county. But again, I don't feel bad for him because all he had to do was show some type of sympathy, show some type of emotion, and try to gain sympathy from T.S. Madison. Say, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do this. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to say this about you, T.S. Madison. Would you please forgive me? And I'm so sorry. And I didn't just do this and all that time. He should have teared up. But because he didn't tear it up, he was up there talking about what if they talk about me and what if they say something about me. He wasn't really understanding that. And when you go to this and produce, I gotta ask y'all, do you think this is a violation? Or is the internet just doing too much like always? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading everything. So, because I'm trying to understand, to me, it seems that it's a violation. And T.S. Madison said she was going to subpoena the jail phone calls. She was going to subpoena the jail phone calls and bring it up in court that he is still mentioning her in the jail phone calls. Now, mind you, this is open case. He was saying that they was going to, at least his lawyer was saying he's going to have to sit in jail. He spent $10,000 for a lawyer. They say he's going to have to sit in jail for maybe for a year until he get up for a trial. He was also saying that, he's on a strict diet, that he's not allowed to even get commissary. So it's really, really sad, and a really, really sad situation. The jail that I was in, it was pretty good because you was able to do commissary. If you had your own debit card, you were able to have a family member go and get the items and everything like that. So it was pretty good on that. And then someone was fortunate enough to put money on my books and stuff like that. But when you have an open case, it's best not to talk about it. Tasha K is not that great to go on her show to say all this type of stuff, to try to get an exclusive interview. This ain't the time. It'd be like, you know what, Tasha K, I just wanted to call to action. I'm just asking the winos to donate to my GoFundMe. I need help with legal expense. I need help with putting money on my books for food. I'm on a strict diet. I'm allergic to certain foods, so I need certain foods to be delivered to the jail. He shouldn't be saying that instead of mentioning T.S. Madison, because when you mention T.S. Madison, you get yourself caught up in a mess. T.S. Madison is not playing. She also put on her social media that she want to thank Tasha K for helping her get this legal win. So when you have this situation going on, and she says she want to thank Tasha K for having this legal win, T.S. Madison is not playing, and she have the resources to get a lawyer. She have the resources to reach out to the to the people. Then he accused T.S. Madison, this DL whisperer, I couldn't believe when he said it, that T.S. Madison got people that's working in the jail at the situation, and that's pretty much doing him some harm. So this is breaking news. Now, again, this was on Tasha K app, and she felt like, well, it's on my app, it's on a paywall. That is not going to stop people from getting that paywall information. Even when she was on talking to her winos over there on Zoom, they was using that paywall information and posted it on her social media and posted it literally on their YouTube channel. So just because it's behind a paywall doesn't necessarily mean that nobody's going to talk about it. Nobody's going to describe it. They're still going to talk about it because, again, it is illegal to talk about somebody when you have a restraining order. You have to be very cautious of that because jail phone calls can also be public. And so it's not private. So it's best not to talk about it. It's best not to communicate and use Tasha K as a vehicle to still try to throw digs at T.S. Madison because you still got an open restraining order. Not only did T.S. Madison got an open restraining order, Dominique as well, her business partner of the T.S. Madison Starting House. Now, this all was stemmed from, where Tasha K literally posted a deep dive on saying that the T.S. Madison Starter Hall is a criminal enterprise. We did our research. We gave you all the facts that say it's not a criminal enterprise, that is no criminal behavior. It's been taking course, and no charges has been brought against T.S. Madison. But that video was shared on the DL Whisper. He shared it, and that was in clear violation because you can't communicate, not even in a third party. So you have to be very cautious when it comes to that. All right. If you are new here, make sure you are subscribed. If you are a producer, hit that like button and share this video because we call our subscribers producers. Because the Wiley Show, we talk about what others want. I'm going to keep watching this story. If anything else drop, you already know I'll be right there reporting it. Until next time, producers, stay informed and stay real. This is, if anything else happened with the story, I'm definitely going to dive into it. Do you feel bad? Me personally, I'm not going to say, oh my gosh, I feel bad. This is going on. All this young man have to do is stop talking about T.S. Madison. You already in jail. Right now, you need to be praying and asking God, God, help me. Open them doors. Breakthrough. Deliverance. I need it, Lord. I need it right now. I need it right now. That's what you need to be praying, but still trying to violate the order is not going to help. It's going to cause problems. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. I will talk to y'all later, producers.